Hey folks, I'm Serious GG. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2, the Zodiac Grave story. We are trying to bring back Titus by traveling across time and whatever is going on here. This is going on. Last time we got jerked around a bit with chocobos, but at the end of the day, really what we did is fought our way down to this place, and we got an artifact, and we were able to open a gate, but I just jumped right back here again, because I want to get another artifact here before we finish up. This will be a wild artifact, which will allow us to go, I don't know where, I think. The other thing that happened is we found out that Lightning, who had traveled, or Lightning Snow, who had apparently traveled through time to be here, since this is the year 300 as fuck, and he comes from roughly 0 as fuck. It's been revealed he can't travel through time gates like Sarah and Noel can. How he did travel here, not revealed. But he has like the C mark on his arm, which means apparently he got turned into a C again. What a dumbass. I guess it was the only way he could get magical powers. We're probably going to find out he did it to protect Sarah. I don't know. None of this. I don't know that this is...
This is where the flan we're trying to get to.
There's our artifact.
I don't think this is properly explained in game. But, well, I got pretty deep into the crowd of Flan without them getting hostile. Yeah, revitalize. It's a little late for that to help you, friend. And now remember, this victory fanfare will play in Final Fantasy... Or sorry, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy XIII-3, if you're using the Knight of Etro costume.
This is XIII-2.
Huh. The sequel to Crystal. Crystal 2, get it?
I've seen crystals like this before. Right, Sarah? You remember, don't you?
The gift shop, the Renaissance Fair.
I cried a crystal tear.
That really hurt, by the way. Passing that out of my tear ducts?
You know what it's like, don't you? Being turned into crystal.
It's pretty sweet, huh?
Yes, I know. It was the loneliest, scariest moment of
She
my
just
life.
turned into regular white crystal, but then someone used blue food coloring to make her look like Heisenberg's crystal.
It's all right. You know, I think I dreamed the whole time.
I was naked in front of the whole
But
class.
they were good dreams. Dreams about turning back to normal. Being with my friends again.
Holding hands with Dodge. Yeah, Snow, you're a real failure.
That's true.
You're a failure, Snow. You allowed her to suffer a moment of being
Fang and
afraid.
Neil
That's
are
kind of
dreaming
what
right
he
now.
was thinking.
I hope they're happy in there.
Happier than we will being alive with you. Snow's friends are still trapped in the pillar. What should Noel ask him about? Growing up, I heard the stories. Who are Fang and Vanille? Is lightning in there too? Feel like a song? Let's ask about Fang and Vanille. Feel like a song is odd.
Fang and Vanille, they were friends of yours? And now they're
Yeah,
sleeping
we mentioned
inside
that
crystal
earlier,
pillar?
actually.
Yeah. They've turned to crystal.
Anyway, that's the end of this. You should have asked about the song. Yeah, whoa, I was kidding. I guess we really should have said who feels like a song. Because now we're going to get, like, a potion. Oh, a blue flower, never mind. I guess, no, I don't want to fight these guys anymore. But I can't get out of here fast track without doing it. And I accidentally didn't even get a surprise attack, so this will take a little extra time. You deserve a treat. You deserve a treat is funny, but still, to me, having Lightning in, like, her badass, like, you know, divine knight of the goddess armor, this supernatural, powerful deity who waits beyond time to defend us from chaos and all this other stuff, and it's like, you deserve a treat. You's a big boy. You's a big boy? I think I meant to say, you're a big boy. Or who's a big boy, and it came out, you's a big boy. You're a big boy. You should be played by Al Pacino. So I kind of seem to have missed a stretch of map here. Now, when we load the game, I will not have missed this stretch of map, so it kind of doesn't matter, but I'm curious to see how do I show it all off in one stretch. Apparently by doing this. Did that get us everything? Yeah, that got us everything. Okay. Chocobo. Chocobo. Don't fuck with the chocobo. And maybe loot's hidden down here, which makes this worthwhile?
No.
Maybe not.
Are you mad at Snow about something?
Well, I'm mad that he
He's type.
is with you, you know?
He goes around telling people he'll protect them and they don't have to worry. Who is he to act all in charge?
I am not 100% sure I found this on my off-screening, but this would be... We kind of want to get that. Extraordinary egg.
Yeah, good work. Mug, you're a Moogle a guy can count on.
Snow, Noel, are you mad at Snow about something? Yeah, he's like, you guys are doing it. I want to be doing it with you, you know? Oh, I mean, no. Seems like a real good guy. I'm not at all jealous. I come a future where there are no women. He's got, like, pink-haired anime hotness girl. With the little creepy pseudo-schoolgirl outfit. Why would I be mad? She's not wearing the creepy schoolgirl outfit in this game. Because I think that might have been a little too creepy for her to wear for an entire... Like, even this outfit, which is, you know, form-fitting fantasy wear outfit, appropriate for adventure. Even this is a little less weird than her going around spending a whole game fighting in that pseudo-schoolgirl outfit from the last game would have been. That being said, we did open that gate down there.
Looks like this gate leads back to the Historia Crux.
Yep, sure does, Jethro. So other than trying these two gates, we don't got much else to do before we leave.
No, this can't be right. I can't say for sure, but I don't think the artifact will match this gate.
No good. It won't open.
You need to find
No
the
good.
right art.
Can't do it. Alright, what about this gate up here? There's a gate up here, right? We got another artifact, right?
From my own history, the pillar was gradually eroded over centuries before Civil War finally toppled it.
Did your history books happen to mention the monster?
No. At the rate that thing is eating through the crystal, it won't need a war to bring down Cocoon.
You jerks. Not only did you prevent us from using the gate, you messed up my Ken Burns Civil War music. Because a civil war took down the pillar. Sherman's march on the Sunleth Waterscape. I was trying to remember what this place is actually called. Hey, apparently we got a crystal that we hadn't gotten on camera before, so that's cool. Use the Thundering Artifact? Yeah, let's do it. Thundering Artifacts, folks. Thunder! Thunder! Thunder Artifact!
Wonder where this one goes.
Somewhere Snow can't go, I would say. Well, that was a hell of a cinematic right there. Arcalite Step. So that is the place that I wanted to unlock because I did a lot of off-screening there. But for now, we're better off completing the Colosseum Year Unknown. Doesn't have a narration intro. As a matter of fact, it seems to exist only to get you excited about the idea of the Colosseum DLC, which hadn't come out yet. Because there's every reason to believe that all the DLC, the paid DLC that came out with this game, was available at the time of release and was intentionally treated as DLC to make more money. That's a big deal for some people. And like, I'm okay with it unless they do a bunch of DLC stuff that feels like it's essential to the main story. But yeah, this is the same Colosseum that we go to fight monsters as DLC bosses, but this time you don't get to do that. You just go in and have plot dialogue. Why am I giving it away? I don't know. I should just shut up and let you see what happens when you go to the Colosseum. Emperor Titus came to power and he opened up a Colosseum. Oh, hey, it's a hidden treasure chest right here. No, I can see it. It's right there. Like, oh, I have to do plot dialogue before. Oh no. Ryo Sakazaki's dad, Mr. Question, Question, Question. Well, now they're running all of a sudden. By the way, my name is Arbiter of Time. Just letting you know that.
Who said that?
Arbiter of Time.
My domain exists outside the march of ages. It is unseen and unknown, beyond life and death.
It's outside of time, but I arbitrate time from here, you see?
Goddess tolls, this realm welcomes not the living. Because I'm here, you bring naught but calamity.
Screw you guys.
My halls already play host to an omen of time-shattering misfortune.
Really?
An omen of misfortune. Something that doesn't belong here.
Well, I didn't say that precisely.
Okay then. We'll make you a deal.
Take what's behind door number 1. In exchange for.
Heed my words, or face judgment at my hands.
You want this omen gone from here, right? Give it to us, and we'll leave you and your realm in peace.
Give it to me.
What do you say to that?
Deal.
And leave this place.
Come back after you've paid for the DLC.
Has not yet
I am the angel of death, the day of reckoning is
Whoa,
possible.
whoa. Job well done, I guess.
Yeah, and Snow will be waiting.
For all you know, that
Hope he's still
thing...
okay back there.
I don't know. He said, like, oh, this artifact of blah, blah, blah. For all we know, it being in his domain was the only thing stopping him from unleashing death and destruction. Because he comes across in this plot scene as being a death and destruction kind of guy. Well, yeah, we're like, job well done.
No, I suppose not. He's just like my sister. Always just charging ahead.
Charging ahead into an early grave.
Oh, that's a
He
fun
acts like
thought.
he's
Thanks for
everyone's
putting that in there.
boss, Just marches ahead and never thinks how much danger he's putting himself
That's why I'm literally in love with
Idiots
him,
like that,
asshole.
They're all the same. Their heads in the clouds, thinking self-sacrifice can somehow save everyone.
Fuck
People die
you.
anyway.
This is my husband you're talking about?
No, well, I hope you don't get yourself killed.
Because if so, I won't have a backup plan if Snow dies.
After all, you've risked your life a lot of times. To help me, I mean.
It's nice having you as my backup boyfriend.
I can tell the difference between fantasy and reality. I'm not like Snow.
I didn't say
My name
you
isn't
were.
an element.
He just took off and left you alone. He did what he wanted. Didn't care who he left behind, or who he hurt.
Well, I mean, he didn't care that he hurt me. That's not the same as not caring.
I understand why
About
Snow
anyone.
made Noel so angry. Once upon a time, someone Noel loved left him behind.
Do we know that yet?
Hurt him almost more than he could bear. It still does.
Do we learn this later?
He didn't have to tell me. The pain on his face made it clearer than words ever could.
I knew details of his backstory based on the fact that he has emotions. Anyway, we got the white hole gem.
I can't believe that worked.
I thought it was a totally bullshit attempt, but
Lucky he was open to reason.
he was able to listen to reason.
Surely a gift of the goddess. Return to the sunlit waterscape and help out Snow, Kubo.
Because he was able to listen to reason because he wasn't obsessed with revenge. Anyway, I don't think any of them are critical, but there's various loots you can get that are off the edge of the map. It's kind of fun. So there's 9 power droplets.
Well done.
There might be one over here. I don't remember where they all are. And I, for some reason, don't have the strategy guide with me. There's one. There's a couple clustered up here near the top, and then there's one off to the side, which is a lot better hidden than the rest. Like, I would not have found it without the... See, this is annoying. I can't angle the camera in a way that lets me see where he's landing at all.
Go, Mog.
Go, Ma, go, go, Ma, go, Ma, go, go.
You did it.
Maybe this is where the other one was. We already got that one, right? Yeah. Craning my neck around to see in real life, which is ridiculous. Here it is. Because it kind of looks like there's something over there, but it's just background. So there's this one, and then there's one that's like off to the side, and it's significantly harder to kind of spot. Okay, if that didn't work. I wish you could control a throwing arc a little better. Oh, did Mog just end up in the vacuum of space? Okay, it took him a while to get back because we threw him into the void, but oh, that's more like it. Trying to find a halfway. Pretty cool, eh, folks? Alright. Right here on Raw. So there is one more, and it's off kind of the side, and it's much less likely that you'll actually find this thing if you're just playing the game regular. There's one that's like down between two of these sections. Cannot quite remember which one, but I want to say it was up here. And it's just going to turn into a whole video looking for this damn thing, which is not what I wanted. Damn. It's really annoying me I can't find it now. I'm hoping just having the Moogle throw thing out would wake the game up to the fact that I'm trying to find something. Maybe it was one more over. Ah, jeez. Alright. What point do I not care anymore? I can't find it. I know I found it off screen. It's like, just, maybe I'm losing my mind and it's actually floating up way high. Maybe it's yay high. Yeah, it's high, not low. Alright, whatever. Either way, it's like, you're gonna find that if you didn't know to be checking this corner? Kinda doubt it. Iron Bangle, yes, no, it's 10 potent chips. Monster material's never really worth the effort to go do all that Mog Hunt bullshit to find, because almost all of them will drop from fighting some enemy or other. Although if you don't know which enemies to grind against, it is kind of annoying. And it's the map. Huzzah. Alright. Let's get back to the Historia Crux. That's the crux of the matter. Now what this will unlock, and... well, it will unlock another exit from this place, I suppose?
Time and memory.
I'm not 100% sure that what I'm about to do as far as this crystal. Can't remember whether I've already used the crystal you get from the Colosseum in my off-screening. So that might be something I'll have to do off-screen to catch up with my on-screening. Here's a switcheroo.
Big jellyhead is starting to slow down.
But those small flan keep coming and coming. They're pouring out of Pulse knows where.
Do you think there's still another paradox?
Pulse knows where.
It's possible. Double paradoxes do occur. Let's check it out.
A double paradox is waiting for you. Yeah, I think I might be accidentally getting ahead story-wise of where I was off-screen, but I kind of want to see where this crystal takes us. And if it takes us to something that I haven't done in my off-screening, I'll just do it in my off-screening real quick and before we load that. But this is the one that we needed a specific one to open, not just a wild artifact. So this should be it.
Nothing's happening.
Well, apparently
We
not.
don't have the right artifact yet.
Have we not opened up all the other ones? Well, wherever this thing goes, it's not here. So let's use the last few minutes we got in this video to return to the Historia Crux and get a little bit of a start going on the Arclight steps, because I had to do some real minimal Arclight step plot just to get to where the entire Arclight step was open and I could get to the area that I wanted to go grind against enemies. But as you can see, two fragments to get, 1 fragment to get, 8 fragments to get, 5 fragments, 5 fragments, 4 fragments. This place has 12. So it's got quite a lot of optional content, apparently.
Desolate grassland, a wild place where the rule of might prevails, and the weak exist only to feed the strong. A tribe of tough, proud people live off these lands, hunting monsters for their sustenance. But now, the hunters are whispering of a fearsome newcomer to the prairie that threatens to upset the precarious balance of their lives.
I don't know why they didn't assign this place a year, because if we're going to meet a bunch of hunters on the steppes, it would make sense to either tell us it's in the ancient past, but they have nothing before the year 0 as fuck, or tell us that it's like, you know, Noel is supposed to be 700 years in Sarah's future. Have it be like 500 years in Sarah's future, 200 years in Noel's past. Then it can be like, okay, this hunter society he comes from, this is before his time, but it's the same group that conceivably would have, you know, carried on for a long time, and he would have been a descendant of it. So, but for some reason they just go with 0 as, or unknown as fuck.
What? Look out!
Flank from the west!
Look, that's their prey.
Odd the hunters are paying no attention to the interlopers here.
They seem desperate. Like, they gotta get this one or there'll be nothing else to eat.
Really? I guess you have to be a hunter to tell.
No, I heard one of them actually saying it.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Sure.
Sure. Let's introduce ourselves to the animals and help them escape.
We should talk to those people. Maybe
The
they can
village
tell us
people?
what's going on.
Good idea. And let's hurry, before those chocobos decide they need to stretch their legs.
So I didn't open any treasure chests off screen, so I'm actually going to ignore them on screen for a while too. We'll probably have a video of just exploring the steppe. But for now, trying to find a way to get into this village so we can meet the village people. Living on the steppe. In the harsh wilderness of the Archelite steppe, people have to help each other if they are to survive. This is your chance to win the acceptance of the hunters. Talk to the villagers and listen to their tales of woe. Accept their requests for help, solve their problems, and soon you will be able to gain their trust. Hi, guys. Oh, so the complete strangers come into their village and they go, "Are you hungry?" That's nice. They seem to be friendly enough. Friendly, unnamed, non-speaking NPCs, or rarely speaking NPCs. So even though there are hunters walking around everywhere, the speak to hunters is a very specific point on our map, so let's go there. Oh, let's talk to Chocobocolina on the way.
I'm Chocolina, a busy little chocobee flying around time to serve your needs.
Yeah, I'm aware, but do these other people see you? I mean, what's going on? Like, seriously, are you invisible to them? So, these are actually not as good. The ones that use up moistened scaled and scales and shattered bones, but less cash, are apparently not as good. Although they add chain bonus level 1 and ATB rate plus 25, so in a sense, maybe they're better.
I'll have something extra special for you next time.
Your grisly death. Wait, that's not what I meant to say.
Listen, we could do with an extra arm.
My name's
Help us,
Tipper, by the way.
I'll
I'm
give you
Tipper
this
Gore. Alright, cool. So he wants our arms.
If
We'll
you're
gain
here to
arms.
hunt, find someplace else.
You guys aren't exactly hauling it in. Prey getting scarce?
Yes. Ever since that storm blew up, these lands were teeming with game before that. Friends went to investigate the storm, but they never came back.
Oh, you mean Quakers? Or Friends of Dorothy?
So, you want to know what brought on the storm?
Yeah.
My friends are out there assessing the situation, but even if I knew, I wouldn't tell anyone that wasn't a hunter.
But you specifically
But
told us
Noel's a
not to
Don't look
hunt.
so surprised. She's right, you know.
Don't look at surprised at the fact that I disappeared.
Then you wouldn't mind if I put you to the test. Let's see what you can do. We've been getting harassed by a pack of monsters lately.
Where is he? He's out of phase with the rest of us. Goblin Fragment. Time flows slowly on the Great Plains. The hunter Tipur, one of the nomads who eke out a precarious existence on the plains, has set Noel and Sarah a challenge. They must prove their hunting prowess by dropping off an infestation of goblins. Accept the mission? Yes.
We're counting on you.
A race memory of film from mankind consciousness? Yes.
What are they after?
Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Yeah, so Noel got himself trapped at the bottom of the staircase, and...
Let's go exterminate some pests.
Exterminate! Search somewhere in this area, I guess.
A strange device. It's a magical device.
I'm counting on you to get rid of those annoying little pests. They shouldn't be too far.
And in fact, he's right about that. So even though we're at the 30-minute mark and I should call it, I'm going to finish this quest because the Arcalite Steppes is a pretty big map. And this whole section over here you can't get to. There's a gap here that you can't cross. Completing his quest doesn't... It makes it accessible. Not automatically. Like, I needed this... Like, thanks to the strategy guide, I was able to find a particular teleport stone. I'll explain that in a second. But, yeah. Doing this quest meant that I didn't have to do any more plot dialogue type stuff to get access to this zone, which is where the enemies I wanted to farm were. So let me just quick do that, and that'll get us, other than the fact that I accidentally defeated Erba. Well, I defeated Erba thinking I could just then load, and accidentally quick saved after beating the boss at the end of Erba. Otherwise, we'll be caught up if we just knock this out. Plot-wise, I mean. So we come over here. You see there's this statue of a chocobo, or a cactuar. Strange war surrounds the statue. Take a closer look. Yes.
Whoa!
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Apparently you can do it before you beat the goblin quest.
But this is the hunter's camp. How did we get back here?
Wow. Back in a flash, huh? Bit unsettling, but I could get used to it.
Okay, actually I guess you don't have to defeat the goblins to unlock it. There is another one of those cactuar things that teleports you over here when you use it, but I guess you have to use this one first. I thought you had to beat the goblin quest first. The goblin quest, like you end the quest right next to that statue, and it's just kind of obvious that, oh, it's very much kind of situated and designed so that you're right there at the statue, and of course you just touch it to finish off the quest. And then, boom. Shakalaka. Target located. Goblin fragment. So goblins are just a regular, recurring, normal encounter here. There's nothing really all that special about this fight, other than that, for some reason, it got mini flans and a chocobo nearby. Guess we just captured a chocobo too. Chocobo's a little unique in this game because you're allowed, the only enemy you're allowed to have more than one captured at a time. Because I think you use them in like some kind of chocobo mini game later. But we got a goblin and we got a chocobo. Apparently, what made these goblins particularly dangerous to the hunters is that they had their own chocobo and a mini flan. So they were building up a little army. It's not just, you never encountered that group again. You will encounter goblins. You'll even encounter a group of goblins with a goblin chieftain, but you don't encounter goblins who have their own chocobos so that they can, like, you know, launch mounted raids, I guess.
I was setting up camp when I heard a deafening sound. A twister appeared in the middle of the plains and carried all the monsters away.
Sounds pretty neat.
So, you took care of those little monsters. I have to hand it to you. You're stronger than you look.
I watched you with my binoculars.
Thanks for dealing with that little problem. Say, can I ask you another favor? Some of my people are in desperate need of wool.
Strange
Why don't
wool?
you go and talk to the folk over there? They'll fill you in.
Okay.
My friends could really use your help.
This is about where I got to before we I guess I'll just quick as I can show you. No, going the wrong way. I'll just quick show you how you get to that other end of the map.
You've proven that you're stronger than most young hunters.
Even though you appear to be a very frail, pink-haired girl. So you'll see there's a goblin chieftain right there. You see there's a big-ass thing that looks like a cactuar over there. I have refrained from examining that off camera. There is a gate over here. Running around in circles near it spawned some enemies that I wanted to fight. Including those bomb-looking dudes. Actually, they were one of the ones that I would not particularly get excited about encountering because their items they dropped weren't that great. I think it might be up here. Oh no, it's down here. So this wouldn't appear until after you use the red statue once. But it makes a little yellow statue appear. And when you use it, huzzah. And we get the forest crystal.
Now where are we?
Huh? Where did we end up?
Huh? What? Huh? You end up here, which means you can access all of this and either touch a red statue that is floating around here somewhere to get back, or I believe this thing here. Yeah, you can't get back up. I don't really feel like fighting you, so I'm going to try to avoid you. We will see if that works. It might not work. It just barely worked. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is save my game. And when we come back next time, we're pretty much now caught up with where I am story scene-wise and all my off-screening. The big exception being that we got to the very end of the Urba map and we were right about to encounter the plot thing and I stopped well off-screen, like I said, thinking I could quick load and just see what it was and maybe have a joke or two ready in advance, which I don't, by the way. I cleared that off-screen, so now we have to clear it on-screen. The good news is that it is a bit of a story battle, so it'll be a little bit more interesting with my parties not quite as ludicrously leveled up. But after that, by the end of the next video, we will be caught up with everything except the DLC, which I think I'm just going to leave until close to the end, since it doesn't connect in with the story anyway. I'm the Mysterious JG, thanks for watching. You'll just have to accept that Zaz and Lightning, the goddess of Etro Night, are both hanging out for no reason. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.